about the analyzing of the DNA that we get from the laboratory. Okay.
So
And
mostly the new innovations you are going to be involved in here.
yes.
Okay.
And okay, before we go to into the deep detail of Geneus DNA, let me explain a little bit about DNA. Okay. Okay, you may have heard about DNA. So what is the DNA? DNA is actually the biomolecules. Biomolecules include carbohydrate, protein, lipid, and genetic material such as DNA. So DNA are found in our bodies, in our cells, in almost every organism. Plants, humans, and animals also have DNA, but our forms of DNA are different from plants, from animals, but the DNA is the genetic materials of organism.
So in this DNA, some of our people they question if an animal DNA that we can completely differentiate between the human DNA.
Yes, you're right. We can differentiate the DNA from animal, from plants, from humans.
Okay.
Actually, this is based on the structure of DNA. Let's see this picture. DNA have different structure from other biomolecules. On the right-hand side here, this is the example of DNA structure. DNA is a large molecule. Actually, it consists of many small subunits. As you can see in the dashed line, this is a single small subunit of DNA. This small subunit is called base. There are four types of bases, including A, T, C, and G. There are four types. And these four types of bases or small subunits, very sets of DNA sequence. They are arranged to sequence. So we can differentiate the DNA of organisms, whether we are animal, whether we are human or plant, based on these different bases. And the DNA have different properties from other biomolecules in that they can pass through generations, or your DNA and your man. Another 50% is from your mother. So, for example, if you have a child, you can pass your DNA into your child as well. And another important uh, property of DNA is that it can act as a blueprint of the codes of DNA, ATCG, sequence of ATCG, can be translated or decoded into proteins, or in other words, the traits or the characteristics of organisms. So different DNA can result in different have different background of DNA. Bye.
Uh, the presenter is on mute.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Okay. So what is the DNA testing of like Geneus DNA? We use many technologies, DNA technologies to find the DNA sequences. So in order to predict the trait that we can get the information from the DNA. And like I said, the DNA are found in almost every cell. So we have to collect the DNA sample first. We have to collect the cells from customers. Actually, almost cells have DNA, so we use the easy way to collect the DNA sample in our mouse.
But mostly, whenever we know, everybody we know that DNA testing means we know that blood sample only we are going to collect. So, what is the difference between blood sample collection DNA? I mean, blood sample and the saliva sample. What will be the difference?
Actually, the DNA sequences from our cells in the individual are the same, but the quality may be different. But actually, yeah, the DNA sequence are the same, but maybe a little bit have the difference in quality, like blood or saliva or from other tissues.
Okay.
But the collection of samples from saliva is very easy, and is it not invasive compared to blood sample, right? So we use the buccal swab just like during the COVID situation. It's very easy, and the customer will send the samples back to us, and then we send the sample to the lab. The lab will perform further process such as DNA extraction or DNA amplification. This is in order to increase the amount and quality of DNA. This is laboratory job. And then the lab will perform.
So, excuse me. So, whenever we take in the saliva sample, in case if the quality is low, also there is no issues because since they are doing the amplification.
Yes, there is no issue about the amount of DNA because finally the lab have to amplify, have to increase the amount of DNA.
Okay.
And then the lab will do what we call genotyping to find the DNA sequence. This is the technique called genome-wide array. The part of DNA that we explore include the bases that are different among individuals. We are interested in the base that are different because these bases can result in different traits, right? Can result in different characteristics. So we are particularly explore these parts. These are called SNPs. The DNA that are different among individuals are called SNPs. And this is the lab from the US that we are collaborated with. It's called Illumina. They provide us the DNA result with high quality. Let's say more than 99% of correct. This is efficiency or this is the efficiency of the lab that we receive the DNA from, and it can be reproduced. So they are quite reliable. This is the standard lab from US. And after we get the DNA result, we use the DNA result. We analyze those DNA results with efficient algorithm, many algorithms based on scientific publications, and well-known researchers. And finally, the DNA data of customers and interpretations will be stored in the cloud with high security. Only some prioritized persons can access this data, so it is very safe.
So it is only from the Geneus DNA side, but not from the third party side. They
Yes.
can access. Okay.
So why we have to test DNA? Like I say, DNA can influence our traits, right? So it can make better understanding of our body, our characteristics, and also predict your disease maybe in the future. And altogether, it is for plan your life, such as if you have a higher chance to get the disease, you may you may take a treatment or consult with the doctor with carefully.
Yeah, frequently,
Yes.
so we can go for it.
Yes,
Advanced.
to prevent the risk of the disease. Or the DNA can also tell you about your ancestry or your family history as well.
But not the parent. From this DNA test, we don't know about the parental testing.
If all of your families test together, we can trace back all of them.
Okay.
But if you test only one, we can like compare your DNA and other persons.
Okay.
Yes, and these are examples of reports. Our report more than 500 and more because we are updating based on the update scientific reports or publications. So we are updating for more and more 500 reports.
So at present, how many you have exactly the finger?
Exactly.
the figure.
Actually, I will show you in the application. Is that okay? I did not count.
A lot.
So many. And these are some examples of the reports in the applications, like vitamins, nutrition, health, and disease, drug response. Or let's see one by one. For example, in the first report, this is about vitamins and minerals. This is about the absorption, how much your body absorbs the vitamins or the minerals from the digestive system. If you can absorb so much, you can get you can get the full amount of vitamins that you eat. But if you rapidly get rid of those vitamins, you have to optimize your intake like this. And for example, we have reports of B6, B9, B12, or other minerals. This is my report. This is the report of my DNA. So
Your personal DNA.
Yes.
Okay.
So for example, I have to optimize intake of B6, B9, B12. If you click or if you just put your finger on the application on its report, you will see this page on the right-hand side. We have details such as, for example, what genes we test, what marker, what positions of gene we test, and also your bases that you get, T and C, just like I say. And this pattern is say that I have to take optimized intakes of vitamin B6. And there are many other details. For example, how to optimize your intake for B6, something like that. And secondly, for example, this is the example report of nutrition. This is about the absorption or excretion of other nutrients, other chemicals, such as caffeine. This is my report. I am a fast metabolizer. It means that my body can rapidly get rid of the caffeine after intaking. So in order to get the perfect caffeine effect, I have to drink more than other person for coffee. And this like the previous report, we have genes that we take, we have position and the genotype, the result of your DNA. That this is AA, and the details and of recommendation. Actually, there are so many details that I can show in this slide. I will show you in the real application. Next, for example, this is the report of fitness and weight loss or healthy weight. For example, this is about your exercise, your ability or your activities and exercise. For example, I will show you this report, injury risk. This report is about the strength of your ligaments or tendons. So, for example, for my report, I get this result. This can be interpreted as the higher risk of getting injury from sports, from exercise, because I have a weakness of ligaments or tendons.
So from this report example, if two persons they are jumping from the same height, one guy he injured very badly, but one guy he stays safe. So based on this, their DNA, this guy he injured, we will know that this guy he is more likely to get more injury.
Yes.
So this is going to be advantage from our testing.
Yes. Maybe you have to like play the sport that are a little bit safety, more safety than other.
Not taking any risks.
Take more careful for playing the sport, like that.
Because
And
most of the cases, what will happen if one person he is playing means we don't know that, and we are going to do the same thing,
yes,
but our DNA it is not going to support, and we are going to badly injure compared
Yes.
to the others.
or maybe slowly recovery.
Slowly recover.
Yes. For me, for example, this is my experience. I like to play badminton, and I get the injury from badminton for many times, more than 10 times.
Okay.
Yes. And we have the reports of diseases, many diseases, rather than these pictures. I will show you in the application later. These are examples of diseases. For example, we have
So what is this new means? These are your new innovations. It came and it is flagged up in our report, in our application directly. The new.
Yes, just
Oh.
update.
just released,
Yes,
Yes,
just
yes.
newly released. Yes. For example, the topic that we newly released is the myopia. The gene that can cause your nearsighted eyes, myopia. But for the disease report here, we test for so many genes. This is different from the previous report that test only 1 or 2 genes. But in order to be more accurate for the disease, we have to test very more genes, many genes. Let's say more than 1,000 or let's say more than 1,000 genes, or many than 10,000, 100,000 SNPs, DNA bases for these diseases. For example, for myopia, I get increased risk of getting myopia, but the interface of this report is a little bit different from the previous because we analyze the risk from many genes, many SNPs. So we calculate in the population level, and we calculate your score of DNA, and like it is graded into percentile, just like in this picture. For example, for me, I get 91st percentile. So this is a higher risk for getting myopia, for example.
This myopia means related to
Short
eyesight.
sight.
Yes,
Yeah,
short sight eye. Okay. We also have the positions of genes, positions of DNA in the chromosome. Here, like this picture. Like I say, we test for many SNPs. We test for many positions of DNA and map into chromosomal map like this. And if you are interested in the details, we also give you the scientific details in publications.
So all these tests based on the these are the relevant data.
Yes.
You taking this one as a consideration and you perform the test here.
We our analysis are based on
Your references.
yes
Yeah.
references. Okay, next, this is the example report of drug response or drug sensitivity. This is similar to the caffeine report, how your body can absorb or can get rid of the chemicals such as drugs. And we test for many drugs such as anti-gout, antiviral, cardiovascular drugs. This is for me. I am a sensitive person for anti-gout drugs. If I click in this report, it will show the detail of drug that I am the drug that I have increased risk of sensitivity.
But actually, this one it is going to be, I think, more helpful. The reason it is whenever we go to the hospital, the doctor is going to ask first question: are you drug sensitive or
Yes.
not? Without we are taking any drug initially, we don't know that we are sensitive.
Yes.
Our body
Yes.
is sensitive. Or
Yes.
not. But this report it is going to be helpful for us.
Yes.
Okay, at least we have an idea.
At least,
so,
yes,
yeah,
idea.
so we can inform to the doctor. Okay, these
Okay.
are our my body is little bit sensitive.
Yeah, at
So
least
doctor-
we can prevent this drug.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the main point. Actually, we have a caution that you must not change your drug by yourself, but you have to use this report to consult with your doctor
Yes.
first.
Because most of the recently during the COVID, many people they have the side effects because doctors they try to give the drug, but nobody knows that how their body is going to react with that particular drug because previously they haven't taken that one. When doctor he questioned, first of all he don't know, so the patient is going to say straight away, okay, I don't have any drug allergy.
Yeah.
But particularly when they given the drug, they have the reactions like this. So this is really helpful for
Yeah.
Yes.
This one from the application, customer can
Can
download.
print and
Yeah.
download and print and bring it with to consult with your doctor.
Yes.
Okay, next. This is in another aspect. We report the talents of or the chance of developing abilities of person. This is called talent. In this report, we divided the level of talent into 3 levels, including normal, 1 score, excellent, 2 score, and gifted, the highest score, the 3 score. Just like this, we analyze many genes and we reports for sports, for example, such as sport, memory, math, or language. How you can learn, how efficient you can learn math, how the chance of developing mathematical ability or musical ability, something like that. But keep in mind that this is the talent is also your phenotype, your expressions. It is also depends on 2 factors, environment and genetic factor. Let's say if you have 100% of ability, let's say mathematical ability, you have 100 score, and you get the result of gifted, the highest score of your genotype of for math. So it means that you have the high chance from your genetics, only the genetics. You may learn a little bit, you study a little bit, and you can get the ability of mathematical skills. But in contrast to the person that get the normal genotype, the normal genetic score, if you want to be good at mathematics, you have to practice more and more. You have to study hard than the person who get the highest score in genetics.
So to be number 1 means since it is already in our genetics, if we are going to give little bit support through the
Right.
environment,
Yes.
this environment that includes the giving the training,
Combined together. Right.
combined together, so they are going to be number 1 in that particular field.
Yes. If you want to be a musician, but you get less score, you are normal in musical talents, you have to practice more and more like this.
You need to very hard work.
Yes. And we also have the reports about your ancestry and haplogroup, your family history, but maybe in evolutionary level. For example, in the ancestry report, we compare your genetic data with the person from around the world. This is in database of scientists, the database from people around the world. We compare your genetic and other ethnicities, such as this is my report. It says that my DNA are shared among 97% with East Asian people, and 97% is divided into Southeast Asia and East Asia. This means my genetics or my DNA are comparable to this East Asia and Southeast Asia. This is the first report of ancestry, and this is the second report of about ancestry haplogroup. Actually, haplogroup is the group of people that have similar genetic. The group of people, actually, it is the group of the genetic that share common ancestor. We can trace your genetic back into the past. Let's say 1,000 years or 10,000 years or 100,000 years. We can trace back where your ancestor are where your ancestor were in the past. Let's say 10,000 years into the past of the human origin in the Africa.
So this data, everything you taken from the existing scientists
Yes.
throughout the world.
Yes. As you can see here, this is my current result. This is the name of haplogroup, my haplogroup N1B. Actually, I am Thai. I live in Thai, right? But the haplogroup is found mainly in south of China. So we have to get more information to trace for more recent data. But for now, we can trace for like 10,000 years approximately. Actually, the scientists around the world are studying about the haplogroups, so we can update more and more information as soon as possible if we have new data. Okay, and here are other reports, and I will show you in the applications. Okay, let me show you the applications that I access on the website. We can access the application from either website, web-based or in a mobile phone. Yes. And like I say, we have so many reports. Let me click, for example, the first report, vitamin and mineral, that I have already presented here. Sorry. Sorry, this is my access for scientists. Oops. Okay, you can tell me what topic you are interested. For example, I will click on vitamin and mineral that I have already presented. Actually, there are more and more here, other mineral that I have to optimize my intake.
So it is going to come soon.
Yes.
The more reports it is going to come.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah.
For example, the disease that I have present.
Can you please explain about the major diseases like brain and cancer related?
Cancer.
Because
Okay.
these are the very important that nowadays that these are the high risk diseases.
Okay. Let's start with. Okay, we have the section cardiovascular disease risk. This is like this is similar to what I have explained. For cardiovascular disease risk, we include 3 diseases, including stroke, CAD or coronary artery disease or atherosclerosis. These 3 reports are based on many genes, just like I say. And if you see the detail, it will you will be graded in the population's level and estimate your percentile of getting risk of this disease. For me, I have a higher risk of getting atherosclerosis. Yes, I am 94 percentile higher risk, and this is based on here. Can you see? We have recommendations, so many recommendations for prevent or avoid the risk of this disease.
So in our application, you are going to say that you are going to have the risk of the disease and also what are the causes that which it is making this disease and also what are the preventions that
Yes.
we can take from our side.
Yes. Recommendation.
Okay, this is cardiovascular disease, and other important disease are in the topic premium health risk. Okay, let's get premium health risk first. Here we have more diseases. And okay, let's get to the cancer. We separated the cancer risk screening as a separate topic. These are all cancers that we test. Colorectal cancer, gastric cancer, prostate cancer. For male, we have prostate cancer, but female do not have this topic.
For female, you don't have for the breast cancer because mostly
Yeah,
the
we
Yes,
breast
we have
cancer.
breast cancer for female report.
you have.
Yes,
Okay.
but this is my report, so we
For female.
I don't
For
I don't
male,
have
yeah.
yes. And okay, yeah, I have increased risk of colorectal cancer and gastric cancer, and both are digestive system, so I have to take the treatment carefully.
There's an interesting one Alzheimer ป่ะ
Oh,
Alzheimer.
Alzheimer.
Alzheimer is in the
Brain disease.
Actually, brain disorder is the you may not have heard about the disease in brain disorder and heart health because this is the deep like the difficult disease that people can understand, but we also report. This is maybe for medical service, for medical treatment, but the other general disease are in female.
premium เอ้ย health risk
We have health risk, right? We also have general diseases just like LDL level, HDL level, or diabetes, hypertension, or Alzheimer. Alzheimer is interesting because ดาราชื่ออะไรนะคนนั้นที่เป็นทอ
ชื่ออะไรทอ
the actor of Thor,
ทอ
Chris Hemsworth. Do you know
Sorry?
Chris Hemsworth, the actor?
Okay.
He also tested the DNA from other company to, and he is risk in Alzheimer disease as well. This is the same gene
Okay.
for the same gene that he tested.
Okay.
This gene is called APOE gene for Alzheimer disease.
Okay.
This is the important news for that actor. And okay, like you see, I have increased risk of elevated LDL cholesterol, so I have to exercise more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question here.
Yes.
So how did you know about Chris Hemsworth report?
Oh, this is the news.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm afraid that
Okay, I will show you.
because then if you say these kind of things, like people might get doubted about the data security.
Yes, but some people are welcome to share their DNA. Chris Hemsworth Alzheimer.
ขึ้นแล้ว
Yes, this is the news. Chris Hemsworth have a DNA test from other company in US, and he get the result that he's very risk for Alzheimer because that gene. We also test that gene for Geneus DNA.
Okay.
Okay, this is a news. Many actors, many actresses are welcome to open their results, some of their results publicly. Okay, let's see other reports. Skin immunity. Okay, these are related to your characteristics, your external posture, external characteristics such as your skin, your face. Okay. Acne risk. Okay, I have high risk for acne. Yes. Just like other report, we estimated your risk and we have recommendations. Oh, actually, some of our reports are interactive, such as haplogroup. This is also the new report. We can predict your blood group from DNA as well.
So this is how much accuracy it is because when I read this one, still you says that this is more chances that it is going to be blood group, and I seen in the website and application whether whatever you said it is correct or not. So what is the
Yes.
accuracy till now?
More than 90%. Actually, it depends on the blood group. Some blood group have higher accuracy, some blood group have lower accuracy, but average more than 90% because we also collect the blood group data from our customers, and it is more than 90% accuracy.
Okay. So whoever they did the saliva, this DNA testing, whenever they read their report, you already given prediction that
Yes.
this is the blood group you may be.
Yes.
So whenever they given the feedback, yes or no.
Yes.
So this is 90%.
Yes.
Okay.
We also have the questionnaire that we collected, like trace the characteristics of customers. Actually, this report your genotype. Let's say like I am OO. It means that my parents are also O.
Because this one, when I read my daughter's report, it is the exactly same that your prediction.
And
you say that all this one of the report is mapping the test DNA test with the research that you have. So within this 500 plus, so what is the criteria for you to select which report that should be appeared here? How you rearrange on that one, and how do you know that it's going to be answer the market?
actually, there are many criteria to select the publications, but for example, some reports we gather many reports, and we try to validate which report is the best for customers, because actually customers have different ethnicities, so we have to separate based on their ancestry. We have to separate them into many groups, whether you are South Asia, whether you are Southeast Asia, and each of them fit with different ethnicities can fit different publications. So we select publications mainly based on their ancestry, their ethnicity.
So it's meaning that in order to rearrange the report, different market we can rearrange based on that one, because anyway it's within 500 reporting anyway, right? But for the first landing page itself, if in Thailand we say that we would like to know report A, B, C, D. In India market, if it's mapping to 1, 2, 3, we can rearrange the outcome.
Rearrange
in the application itself, because anyway we have 500 in India, we have 500, but the interest is different. And rearrange based on that one.
This one, let me check with the team. Yes. Because it's affect overall the application.
Because some of the people they raise this question that they would like to know the major criticality when they don't want to go for the rest everything, because previously they tested or they already aware of that one. So they want to know about few particular items only. We said, okay, we will raise this one to the company.
But I think that one is too customized. We will not categorize based on that one, because for this one, for the application, if you say the user experience is not good, I mean that for the page itself. But in order to select out of 500, just only for the first landing page itself, it is can categorize based on the research and showing that okay the fitness of the interest on that one is going to be good. But after that one, we have the landing page specifically for the market. In that market itself, they can drill down by themselves because of the page is quite user friendly. On that one.
In my opinion, in your page, you can rearrange your topic that you like and put in front of your page. Yes.
Exactly what is the thing happened recently when we approached some. They're saying that they want to try few. Instead of they are going directly standard 250 reports, they just want to see 1 or 2 reports initially. and based on that one, they would like to go for the upgrade. So like a sample. Because in India, some of the companies, they are doing like this one. So they just expect the same. So straight away we said, no, our company, it is going to provide two variants. One, it is 250 with standard, and premium, it is going to be 500 plus, but it is going to be update further.
Yes.
Yeah. So they still ask, okay, can you request the company whether they can go for the like, okay, initially they want to try some. So based on their experience, they would like to go for the further, or the higher premium health risk like brain, heart, and cancer related. So only few people, they would like to know about this particularly high risk, like high class risk. Because in India, as you know, that most of the marriages, it is arranged marriages, and so many we are doing marriages within the family. So these people, they would like to know about the health risks which is coming through the genetically. So instead of those people, they don't want to go for the all the types of reports. They want to go for the particular genetically passing the diseases through the family marriages and all. So this one, it is the question raised by some of our doctors.
Okay.
So
Let me check for this one.
yeah.
Okay.
And do you have the data, the database that in Thailand itself, how do you know that the people will interested in this field topic? Do you have a database to help you to clarify on this?
Let me check this one for you.
I have few questions if you have anything.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a DIY type of kit, right? So how do you ensure that the person who is doing at home is doing properly without yeah
You mean the buccal swab, right?
yeah
So follow the instruction.
Actually, we we have.
Actually, here what we are providing, it is we are providing in three ways. First of all, the packaging itself, it is containing that how to take the saliva, and also additionally we are providing the brochure in two languages. One, it is local language of which state it is, and other one, it is English language we are providing. In
yeah
we are providing a video link. So whenever we are sending a test kit in our website itself, the people, they can see that how to take the saliva sample. So we don't let the people to do the mistake at any point.
yeah I agree with this, all the manuals and all, but you know, right, about the COVID, so many people were trying at home with the same brochure or whatever they do, but whenever they try at home, so it always comes negative, but whenever they go to hospital, that immediately it says positive.
Okay, so this one, it is a saliva testing, which it is normal COVID testing. We have to put this one too much deeper, but this one, it is not that much difficult.
Just your saliva.
Yeah, this is compared to COVID testing, this is much easier.
And also back to the basic. Our aim is this a self-test? This is a selling point of our product. We would like all of the customer can access to this kit. So it's meaning that the test is not be that much complicated. And also it's just a swab. Swab is not to get into your throat. It's just only on the, what do you call, on
Cheek.
Cheek.
Yeah, it's like cheek on that one.
Yeah, below your cheek, because you want the saliva around here. Yeah.
So below the tongue and on the cheeks itself, as you mentioned, in case if any people, they are still struggling, and whenever they send the saliva to the shortage of the saliva, yes, we are providing an alternative to collect the good sample again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing, so do you have statistics that shows like how many customers you already have? Are you okay to show that?
This one, let me talk to team and yes.
This one, it is already in the website.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah.
This is already right
Yes.
into the first page itself is increase the credibility of our one also. So we keep updating on this, but surely it will not be live. Actually, it's more than the one that is showing here.
Yeah, this
And
is
at the same time, do you have the cases that were happened due to insufficient saliva collection? Do you have the data?
Oh, very rare case.
very
Okay.
rare.
Very rare case. Yes, because as you know, past 2 or 3 years, everyone asks this question, but it's easy than everyone thought. Just swap like this.
Easier than COVID swabs.
So since
And
this, since this one saliva, it is doing the extraction and the amplification. During the amplification itself, the enough saliva it is going to come. The laboratory is going to extract the enough saliva. Still, there is a shortage. Means yes, we are going to provide the kit. That one there is no issue at all.
Just make sure 30 minutes before or 20 minutes before, don't drink any meals or eat anything. It should be fine.
Just follow the instructions.
Yes.
okay. And one more thing. So the data points that you have and the extraction that you are doing, is it based on saliva only, or is it different? I mean, you must be having the Illumina must having some data points, right? Millions of data points that they have already have, right? For the DNA extraction and characteristic differentiation. So do they also have the test done with the saliva collection or via saliva, or is it different?
Can
Can you repeat it?
So yeah, so the data points are 10 million, right? You are
The
showing.
data point,
10 million.
the data point, you mean the position of DNA, right?
So the report that you are showing, right, 10 million plus.
Oh, data point. Yes, this
Yes.
is the like a position of DNA, the base.
Yeah, the base. I mean, like the data that you have for 10 million DNA, something like that, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how may I know like how it is collected or generated?
How collected? Actually the Illumina offer as the position of bases that are important to detect the disease that we are interested.
Okay.
They already designed the positions of bases.
Okay.
So
Fine.
these are the genes. These 10 millions are the genes.
10 million. These are the positions of bases. Yes.
But anyway, the DNA, even you collect from blood, collecting from the saliva, the DNA
And the same,
character
yes.
is the same. The position of DNA is the same.
Okay. And one more thing, you talked about the data security about Illumina, like they're say they're storing it in some cloud. How about Genesis?
How about
Oh, sorry. How about Geneus DNA? So
Geneus DNA itself? They are storing this data in their cloud.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So do you
Geneus DNA,
just
sorry, let me finish. They are storing the data in their cloud, and how they are going to use this data, it is in future when they are doing any new researches. As you seen earlier in the application, some reports it is showing in new, so which it is came last few days, like less than a month or a month they released. As well as in the future when they are going to do the new research and all, so that time they are going to use our previous data and they are going to analysis our new reports, and they are going to update in our application directly.
okay. So you get the report from Illumina and you have it.
Yes.
Okay. And one thing, do you have any incidents in the past like data leak or data theft?
No.
Actually, Geneus DNA is starting from the tech company. So in order for protecting or
Yes.
how much we care about the data, sensitivity is very high.
We have our own developer team in house. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Do you have any question?
No, you asked the same question.
Okay.
Okay.
Because in India, some labs are providing only few reports and at a different price. So although you guys are providing more test and more value,
Yes.
but what the doctor need to see the diagnosis, so he needs to see only few reports,
Yes.
or even the patient.
Yes.
Because like for kids is okay to see 250 or 500.
Mm.
If an adult want to see,
Yes.
so look, I have some problem. So maybe 10 report or 20 report is only needed,
Yes.
and maybe like you don't need to like put it on the app also. Maybe you can give them a report as PDF.
Yes.
It would be easy.
Mm. So you mean you want a PDF?
No, people who want only the limited reports. Like I don't want 250 reports.
No, actually, is this if you pay the same amount of money, but you get a lot of more report that you want, I think it's better for your customer choice.
No,
Right.
but straight away, like I am having pharmacy,
Yeah.
to pharmacy, and we deal with a lot of doctors. And I spoke to them. They said like straight away we don't want to go for a bigger investment. So where we have alternatives in India, where they give only protein DNA or other DNA test in a smaller price.
Oh, you mean?
Uh,
Oh, actually, is this
even for 50% of this price,
Mm.
they just give one report or two report.
Mm.
The patient or the person is happy because he just gets to know what he want.
Mm.
Although we give everything, you give 250 or 500, so but his want is only one or two. He's even ready. If he wants to know more again, he can pay the fresh price and buy a
This is
new
okay. Let me talk with team, but I tell you something. Past 2 or 3 years ago, I have this question. But now, 3 years later, we are the number one in here. And then everyone want to pay. I know what you mean, that they want a cheaper, but get just some report.
Limited reports.
Yeah.
Because at present the market it is like, okay, if I have fever, I just want to go and
Yes.
do the test which is related to the fever only.
Yes, yes.
I don't want to go and in-depth
Yeah.
analysis.
That's why now I can say maybe it depends on the communication,
Yeah.
marketing, how to communicate to the customer, how do they understand. That's why it's the same as that in past 2 or 3 years. So,
So-
this I can share you like this. Yes,
Because we are positioning ourselves as a preventive.
yes, yes.
That's why most of the report is linked to each other. Today, I'm also fine. I don't have any symptom. I'm fine. I'm happy. But also, we pay with the curiosity. We would like to know that what happened exactly inside our body. That's why we're pushing
Yes.
on this.
And by the way, I tell you, your standard price is very low. Yes, I can say yes. That's why now is maybe your side or your job to communicate to the customer how they understand what is the value of the Geneus DNA and what you can offer to the customer. Yes.
Guys, anybody have any other questions? You can feel free to ask. Even local language is okay. I can translate from Telugu to English, no problem. And from Tamil also to English, no problem. Can translate.
No question.
No questions.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I think
So can we get the presentation?
ఎవరికేమైనా క్వశ్చన్లు ఉండేటట్లయితే అడగొచ్చండి. ఒకవేళ మీకు ఏదైనా క్వశ్చన్ ఉండేటట్లయితే నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో ట్రాన్స్లేట్ చేసి వీళ్ళకి చెప్తాను. సేమ్ అది మీకు తెలుగులో చెప్తాను. నథింగ్. ఓకే. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
all
I
right.
think someone
Thank you.
someone
1 minute.
hand, right? Soumya Brundavanam raised.
Yes, sir. Actually, I had a question. So, I'm a pediatric physiotherapist. So, we basically deal with a lot of rare chromosomal abnormalities and all that. So, I just wanted to know because it was not covered in this. So, for example, if a person has some syndrome, like for example, I'll take a common one. like a Down syndrome or something. So is it possible for a pregnant woman, if she's giving her DNA sample, to be able to diagnose even before the baby is born?
คนละแบบนะอันนี้มันดิบ
Uh,
For pregnancy.
ไม่แน่
for the disease, the
Mm.
chromosomal
Yes,
disease,
yes.
right?
Yes.
We can detect because we detect like a point of the DNA, so we can detect only some of the disease that is caused by chromosomal abnormality.
I think for the one you mentioned is it must be another product. It's a NIP testing for the kid, for the pregnant girl who
Okay.
has a chance to have a baby as a Down syndrome. I think there's another one, but that one we don't have.
So in this one, we are not covering that one.
That one no. But
Okay, so I just wanted to know, like, even if she is not getting pregnant earlier on, if we are taking her sample, is there a possibility in the DNA to be able to detect whether she'll be having in future?
Sorry,
Oh.
pardon again.
Also, for example, if you're taking of a woman who is not yet pregnant, but she's planning in future, maybe like she's already 30, because the chances increase. So if we're taking her DNA sample, can we predict in the DNA report that she may be having in future?
no, cannot. Different.
This one, they are not going to say regarding the pregnancy. But it is entirely.
Okay.
Actually, I think that is called like prenatal test.
Yes. That's why I was confused, like whether it will be covered or not.
It
Just
is
meaning like the way that you do
They use different techniques.
different.
technique.
Yeah.
So even in this one, right now, most of the people we know that DNA testing means it is related to the parental. Who is my father, grandfather, like this only we know. But this one, it is Geneus DNA. They are going to reveal the secrets of our DNA. What is our strengths,
DNA.
health risk it is coming and all.
Okay,
So
got it.
what is our DNA talents and health risk? How we can prevent in advance. So this test is belongs to that one, ma'am.
Sure, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Any
right.
other questions?
Okay, I have one final question. So, so as a public consumer, I might have this question. So, I know the prices of this standard and premium policy. So, would there be any chance in the future that goes down and more available to most of the population?
Prices.
Have to check. For the pricing, we can talk later.
Actually, this meeting it is mostly about to know about the product. Regarding the prices and all, yes, we can discuss this one later for the meetings.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
And most of the people they raised one question to us when we talk about this product. What is the accuracy of this product? Accuracy of this testing.
99.99.
Actually, the DNA result that we get from the Illumina has a higher accuracy, very high accuracy. The DNA, the bases like ATCG that you get, they are reliable. Let's say, I cannot say in number, but more than 95% accuracy of the data we get. But the interpretation depends on the research, and also, like I say, there are other factors such as environmental factors that can influence your traits, your characteristics.
Because in my family, of course, we did for 4 tests. But the results when I did 3 years back, we don't know exactly how it is. The results what we seen at that time and the physical condition of my kids is entirely reverse. We thought, oh, this guy is saying that the report is saying the baby girl, she is good in power sports, but physically she is very slim that time. After 3 years, when we seen, she become very chubby and she become more stronger, exactly as it is shown in the report. That's why we are very much interested in this one. So exactly what it is report, it is showing the physically, we seen that there is a change. So exactly it is matching now. So same like that, maybe some of your customers, how much percentage it is there? That's the question mostly we are getting when we are introducing this product. How much accuracy is there?
Actually, it depends on the traits that you are interested. Just like if the genetic height, if you play a lot of sport, you can get higher. Yeah.
I would say like if you don't have a chance for cancer and you keep on drinking and smoking, it should be safe.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
One thing, as you mentioned, like there are other products as well in the market. So I don't see the points related why Geneus DNA like to upsell this. Right, like you are all the time you are discussing things about what Geneus DNA does, but how it is different from other products. I don't see that. Yeah.
You mean differentiate?
Yeah.
Yes, why it is special compared to other products
Oh,
available.
so we have a application. I can say most of the DNA tests. So I can worldwide, yeah. Most of them provide a PDF, but we have an application and we always update when new topic coming up.
Coming to this one, how we are differentiate with the other competitors. If you take the competitors within the India, India, many companies, not many companies, hardly 3 or 4 companies were there. So these companies, they are selling their reports, like 70 reports. They are going to charge like 14,000, 15,000 if you are talking commercially. And if you want to know little bit more about, you have to pay more. So when you take the cumulative, like 500 reports means you have to pay more than 1 lakh rupees. But Geneus DNA is a platform that all the reports it is coming in within one time and one price. So in case if you want to know any reports in future based on the research, when they are doing new research, they are providing in our application and they are not charging anything for this one. It is like a free update. Every time it is going to update. And the second comparison it is, none of the companies in India, they are not telling about your talents. What is your in-birth talents, whether it is God gifted or you have to do more concentration. But Geneus DNA, they are telling about the talents about this one. This is our strong point. And other one it is cancer risk and brain related and heart related. In India, most of the companies, the balance 4 companies, they are not telling about this one. But Geneus DNA, yes, they are telling about this one. So these make Geneus DNA is a unique compared to the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have any other questions? So as you already seen that, coming to the comparison and unique, first of all, everybody they are going to think, yeah, why we have to go to the Geneus DNA means, first of all, Geneus DNA, it is not, we are not charging like, okay, today I'm giving you this many reports, tomorrow I am updating, you just pay me more. No, we are not doing that one. You just test one time and you enjoy the reports for lifetime. This is our main concept.
Okay.
So what we will do it is we are going to do a brief shorts brief explanation about this one, whatever we discussed right now, and we will share to everybody. So you will the minutes of meeting we'll share to you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Any further questions? Hope nothing.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
for
much.
today.
Thank you.
Okay.
ขอบคุณครับ